Welcome to the 2026 Fictional Piston Cup season preview, where we talk about the changes for this season. First of all, we have a 36 race schedule instead of last year's 24 race schedule, plus 3 exhibition races, where we first start at Bowman Gray Stadium for the Clash, like last year, where only last year's pole winners compete against each other. 8 days later, we go to Florida International Superspeedway for the duels to determine the 40-car field in the Florida 500, which is now 20 laps instead of 10 laps like last year. And that race will start on Wednesday, February 11th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern and 2:30 p.m. Pacific. The week after that, we go to the mile-and-a-half drafting track at Echo Park Speedway, formerly called Atlanta Motor Speedway, for the IGNTR 400. And just like the remaining races at super speedways, they will double their laps from last year, and the race at Echo Park Speedway will start at Friday, February 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. After Atlanta, we take a week off and start March off at Phoenix for the Fiber Fuel 500, Las Vegas for the Rust-eze 400, Darlington for the Lightyear 400 instead of the Southern 500, and Martinsville for the Tacklement 400. For April, we start at Rockingham Speedway for the Towcap 400, the By and Large 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Dynaco 400 at Kansas Speedway, which is now a daytime race, the Insured Care 500 at the High Banks at Talladega Superspeedway, and a new track has been added to the schedule, which is Texas Motor Speedway located in Fort Worth for the Clutch Aid 400. In May, we have our first road course race at Watkins Glen, New York for the Gaskets at the Glen race, the first All-Star race at Dover Motor Speedway, have our second crown jewel, the Octane Gain 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and to end the month off, we race at Nashville Superspeedway for the Music City 400. In June, we race at Michigan International Speedway for the Shiny Wax 400, return to Pocono Raceway after a one-year absence from the schedule, and for the first time, we race at the Corando Naval Base for the street race in San Diego. And to end the month off, we race at Sonoma Raceway for the Dynaco Light 350. In July, we return to Chicagoland Speedway for the Spearmint 400 after not racing there since 2019. Race at Atlanta again. Have the first points race at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Carbon Cyber 450. And to end the month, we race at the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 2 weeks later, it's August, and we race at Iowa Speedway, which is now a daytime race. Richmond Raceway, which also had a one-year absence from the schedule, like Pocono, race at New Hampshire, and to end the month, we race at Florida for the Tuacola 400. For September, we start off the month at Darlington Raceway for the final crown jewel race, the Southern 500. Then we race at Worldwide Technology Raceway in St. Louis, Bristol for the Fireline End of Summer Night Race, and Kansas for the RPM 400. For October, we race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Charlotte Motor Speedway for the return of the HTV Roval 400, Phoenix Raceway, Talladega Superspeedway, and Martinsville for the Easy Idol 500. And finally, the championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway. If you're wondering why I didn't mention any playoffs or a chase, it's because we are using the full season points format with a few modifications. If you lead a lap, you will earn 5 bonus points. Clock the fastest lap in the race, you will earn 1 bonus point. And if you win a race, you will double the points you have earned in the race. The 36 full-time racers will be eligible for a championship, so whoever's the most consistent and dominant for the rest of the season, till the last race at Homestead, will become the series champion. Finally, the racers entering the 2026 season are Jay McPillar, Marcus Krengsler, Rowdy Bush, Chase Ricelot, Chris Roman, Ryan Laney, Bobby Swift, Jackson Storm, Speedy Comet, Gogo Logano, Bubba Wheelhouse, William Byrev, Colin Bargan, Ed Truncan, Steve LePage, Rich Mixon, Cal Weathers, Brandon Powercar, Bruce Ramirez, Brian Spark, Jim Reverick, H.J. Hollis, Matcha Dragon 4000, Rex Revler, Conrad Camber, JP Drive, last year's champion Carl Reeves, and Lightning McQueen. The full-time racers entering with changes are Daniel Suarez moving from the 99 to the 7, and Shane Van Gaskenbergen moving from the 88 to the 97. The full-time rookie class of 2026 is Eric Baker, Tim Treadless replacing Phil Tankson after retiring after last season. Herb Kerbler, Tangle Speed Star the previous year's Part-Time Racer of the Year. Sheldon Shifter, and Nick Shift. And the part-time racers of 2026 are flipped over attempting to get in the Florida 500, sharing the double zero with Jimmy Cables. Terry Cargas also sharing the 31 with Cam Spinner and trying to get in the Florida 500. Michael Roeder, Richie Gunzid, Ref Rodages, Punchy Wipeout, Spiky Phillips, and Todd Marcus are trying to get into this year's Florida 500. With all that, I hope you look forward to this year. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And see you on January 30th for the Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium. This is the Canny Cat Hearn 27, signing out.